Good morning, good morning, good morning! What's up, guys? What's going on? Krasnstein here, and it is some time. It is that time of the time for you guys to hang out with me. Make games. We can make games together. Today's making game day. We're gonna make an XP system today for World of Grimm. We're gonna make it where you play the game, and based on how much power you use in the game, you get XP for it, as well, up to a cap, as well as we're going to start creating missions as well, and leveling, the whole thing, right? The goal is to create an XP system that, as you level, you unlock cards. I don't want to make it where there's two different kinds of leveling. I want it to be, there could be leveling, and if we were to instantiate a battle pass, it can have its own leveling, but the leveling itself, your level, I guess. Your level. I don't know what the right word for that. Your character level, I guess it would be, right? The level of that determines when you unlock cards, and they will be specifically positioned. We have to then attach cards to different tiers. Some cards will be visible that you can see on the XP display, level display box, the adventure. I don't know what we call it. Oh, it could be your adventure level. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's a good name for it. Okay, so then we can do that. And then at one point, it'll be a mystery card, and you'll unlock a card at random based on the tier that you're in, based on level. That's what that's all about. So let's create one. Here we go. We're going to actually make a new scene that brings us to the collection and can bring us back to the game as well. It's nice to have this collection spot, right? But we need to also have a spot, like a main area. So I think what we're going to do is, instead of creating a brand new scene, we're just going to duplicate the collection scene. And then what we will do is we will go in and adjust things in the scene. Like, we don't need a card manager, we don't need an inspector, right? We don't need a way to inspect cards in it. Main menu, right? However, there are some things we could probably keep, right? Obviously we don't want to create cards in the template. Like, we're not going to create cards in here. There's no collection UI in here. Right, there's no card manager in here. Don't need it on this area. Do we though? Maybe we do need it in this area. That's a good question. Let's keep it in case we do. Right. We don't need the inspector. We don't need to keep an inspect manager on here. We do need the card manager and the game manager. This is right? We are in the main menu scene. This is exactly where we need to be at. Okay. So now, there's a possibility. Let me check. We have hired somebody to create a logo for the game. Let me see how he's doing. So far, nothing. Well, it says it's not due till the 25th, so he's got some days to work on, right? I reached out to him to see how it's going, see if he has any progress that he likes to show. Okay, so. What we need to do now is we need to go in the game manager. If I was a game manager, where would I be? Okay. Okay. We have another scene for main menu. Oops, menu, like that. I'm going to call this menu. We'll call this main menu. scene menu main, because we can have the menu other screen as well. Kind of game you working on, Ivan there. It is called World of Grimm. It's a fast-paced collectible card game set in the Brothers Grimm fairy tales and universe. What's up? How you doing, Water Target? Let's see you, buddy. I'll show you a little bit about how the game works. It's basically a 6-turn game. You draw one card every turn, and your goal is in the game. There are 3 different areas called realms in the game, right? And these can be different every time. They're just randomly picked from a group of them, and you need to have a higher total power based on cards played in 2 of 3 locations to win your match. 2 or 3 realms to win your match. So if we go here and we go to this collection, right? There's a bunch of different cards that we can actually have that exist. There are cards that do a bunch of different things. Let me switch to a different deck. Let's go to the collection system. We'll grab a different deck for now. Let's grab deck 2. So inside this deck, right, we have different cards that do different things. We have things like Rumpelstiltskin, who gets +2 attack power each time an opponent's card loses health. The orange is your attack power. Your health is on the left side, and the blue in the middle is your mana cost to play cards. Right, so here's an example of the game. So we have Moonlit Lake, which is an on-play card effects trigger twice. Right, so then we have things like Hansel, who adds Gretel into your hand on play. So when you play him, that happens. The game is based on your cards reveal based on if you're winning the game at that moment or not. So you played the fox over here, I played it over here, right? The Frog Kingdom spawned frogs everywhere. So this next turn, the Frog Kingdom will actually add 1 to everybody. I could play Frog King here, but Frog King gives 1 attack power to all 1 mana cards at each row. So I don't know if I want to do that, because I don't want to boost their stuff as well. We could play Hansel. We're just going to play Hansel, and we'll get 2 Gretels out of this. Right? So let's have this all update itself. Frog King was played. Now, Frog King was played on their side. We didn't get their buff. They're currently winning, right? So because they're currently winning, we do not get... we didn't get the Frog King's buff on our side, right? Because our cards weren't revealed yet. So the Hollow discarded a card from your hand. We can play something like William Charming, who makes our cards worse over time. However, he is very strong with 8 attack. Gretel doubles Hansel's attack and her attack. The only current issue with that is she's 4 and they have 3 mana. Right, so that's how this game kind of works. Kind of like as you play, you'll unlock more cards and all that fun stuff. I know it's a little bit long-winded, but only way to really explain it is to show it. So let's play William Charming. William Charming's going to go right here on the Hollow side. We'll play him. Played Rumpelstiltskin. We played William Charming. We're now winning. We have 2 locations that are winning with a higher number in Moonlit Lake and Hollow. So because of that, we will reveal first. So we play Gretel. We play Gretel here. Gretel's going to double her attack because Hansel was played. So she'll be an 8 and he'll be a 6. Although we play Gretel here, right? Why did he get buffed? Why is he a 6? Card loses health. Interesting. Okay, I didn't see any cards lose health yet. Okay. It might be a bug inside Rumpelstiltskin, that's for sure. So, Gretel can double play, although it does fill up our location. So she's going to double buff. Right, there you go. We have 31 because of the double buff, right? So Hansel went to 12, and Gretel's at 16. He goes 4, 8, 16. That's a very strong card with Moonlit Lake. We're still winning this location. They didn't play anything turn. Oh, they did play Huntsman. Let's see. Turn 5, huh? What do we want to do? We'll play Thumbling. Do we want to even try this location? What could they have? I don't even know what they could have. Let's try that. Alright, we're still not winning that location. He keeps getting buffed. Oh, why? What's buffing Rumpelstiltskin? Each time an opponent's card loses health. I don't know. We'll have to look, because I'm not really sure what's happening there. Let's play Talking Cat. So Talking Cat, so this is turn 6. We discovered a bug. We did. Rumpelstiltskin's gaining attack damage without anybody losing health. So I don't know what's going on there for sure. I guess if we Fraud King here. See? What's going on? Weird stuff. We Fraud King here. Oh no, we're gonna Beggar Woman? Okay, I missed. But whatever. As long as they don't play Giant here, we're okay. Okay, Faithful Henry was played there. Alright, looks like we won. Right, 31 and 12. We had 2 locations. We won. There are a lot of cards that are really useful, like Singing Bone. End of your turn, a random card your opponent has in play loses 1 health. If a card ends up with 0 health, their attack becomes 0 also. Right? So you can play cards like the Huntsman, who literally kills the card that's played on the other side at the same time. So if you guess what side your opponent plays a card on, the Huntsman literally steals their health and makes it their attack. Why is Rumpelstiltskin 10 here? This doesn't make any sense to me. I have to look into that. Let's look into that real quick. Before we do XP, let's look into why Rumpelstiltskin is getting buffed. So, Rumplies, where's Rumplies? There he is. He shouldn't be getting buffed, right? If a card was played, Rumpelstiltskin, if value is less than health, alright. This is what we need to do. This can't be here. This has to be inside the actual Fury spot. No, it's not about if Fury activates or not, because Fury, I don't think Fury activates if you have 0 health. Right? Does Fury activate at 0 health? I actually don't know that. I don't know that. It only activates if it activates, right? So we can effectively play. You can always check to see if Rumpelstiltskin happens here. However, this is only if Fury effects are true. Okay, so it needs to be in general, right? So let's see here. If value is less than health, right? So value is less than health. So it means that if health, so we can say here, like, say health is 2, and the new value it's being set to is 1. Then Rumpelstiltskin should be able to get, okay. Rumpelstiltskin's owner deck. We need Rumpelstiltskin only from the enemy side. So it would be game term manager dot other deck. Yes. Right? We don't need to check this anymore. It's just always from the other side. I was played Rumpelstiltskin. This is only if the value is less, right? So if this is Earl King gets attack. Wait, am I reading Rumpelstiltskin's ability correctly? Each time an opponent's card loses health. Is he a stronger version of Earl King? No, that's anytime any card loses health. Okay, so that is different. That's different. Wait, that doesn't matter that much. Okay, so this should work. This should only work. Oh, wow. So stuff like Beehive would buff that card, huh? Alright, so let's do like this. Let's go Rumpelstiltskin, Singing Bone. One singing bone also. So let's get rid of the giant. And we'll put the singing bone in. 3 mana. 3 mana. 2. Where is he? Where's singing bone? Why is it hard to read? How come I don't see him? Is he a 2 mana card? Singing Bone's a 2 mana card. I knew that. Okay. Okay, so. Why do we see which? Oh. Okay. Random deck. We need Rumpelstiltskin. Where's Mr. Rumples himself? It would be really good for us to get the Rumpelstiltskin and Singing Bone combo. It would be amazing. That would literally make it would spiral him out of control. So where is he? Excuse me, sir. Where are you? Oh, I'm not using my deck. Okay, so I'm not using the right deck. Which deck is the one that gets used? Not card manager, collection UI. Deck, current deck. Deck SO, active deck. Okay. So when we play match, active deck equals current deck. Okay. Then inside the deck manager. Okay. All decks current deck. Okay. We can do if is player deck, right? And so the collection UI manager dot active deck is not equal to null. Then current deck equals collection manager active deck. That should work. Because now we have deck 2. We replaced cards in deck 2. This should work. Right? Maybe sort of, kinda. Hopefully. Got Singing Bone, and we've got Rumble. Okay. Did it work? Hansel, Frog King, it looks right. Yep, deck 2. Sweet. It's a good fix for us. Now we can play any deck that we make. It doesn't have to be the same deck. So now we can start actually having multiple decks visible. Cool. Alright. So we got Singing Bone. We need Rumble. There he is. Okay. Character loses health. The other side. There's a Singing Bone for us. That hurts us. Okay, do not kill Rumpelstiltskin. We have to play a card this turn, otherwise we literally are going to be chance that we lose. Shoot. Okay. Singing Bone is such a strong card. So let's try this again. Let's try Singing Bone again. We'll try doing Singing Bone. Maybe it'll do better for us, right? Mouse, oof, right in the mystery chest. Okay. Let's Singing Bone. Boom. Okay. We need to find the right card, right? We don't have yet. Box into Town Mouse. That was weird. Didn't update when it pulled it. Who did I hurt? I hurt Pied Piper. Okay, King Frostbeard. Kingfisher Beer is strong. Or do we Cinderella? Now I have a question about semantics, or not semantics, about how interactions should be. Rapunzel can steal a card, right? Can Rapunzel steal a dead card? That's a question I have now. Right? Can Rapunzel steal a dead card? I don't know how fair that is. So if Rapunzel takes a dead card, it's useless. But is that a counter? Is that a counter to that card? I could play Rapunzel, and then it could take the stepmother, which is what I want to happen. But it could take a dead card. Oh, Jorinda. It's Jorinda. Sick. We don't have a way to hurt her, though. Jorinda's a counter immediately to Singing Bone. That's cool. Okay. We're losing. Good thing we have the wolf. How many cards do they have in their hand? 6? Oh, King of the Birds. Boom. 46. That's not right. That's not how that works at all. Why did he get 46? The wolf gets +3 attack power for each card in your opponent's hand. There's 7 cards in their hand. Why did you get 45 attack power? Or whatever number. I guess that would have been 40. Yeah, 45 or 42 or something like that. That's not how that works, man. What is that interaction? To get 2 cards added to your hand, and I'm aware of that. King of the Birds. The cards get +1 attack. We won, but we like somehow just destroyed. We didn't just win, we like wrecked. 42 power. 42 power means there are 14 cards. There's not 14 cards in his hand though. There's 7 cards in his hand. So this wolf runs twice at the end of the game? Wolf. He's too OP. Way too OP. Okay. The wolf. Get card from game. Right? The wolf should be like one of the last things that happens in this game. This is an enumerator? Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go if player exists in deck. Right, so if there's a if the player deck has Faithful Henry, we will do card play action occurring as true. Okay. Return new wait while. Card play action occurring. So if it's true, we wait. Right? And then we do it again. If there's a Faithful Henry here, then we do it there. Okay. Then we run it here. Right? If there's a wolf action, then we run it here. I think slowing it down is going to make this better. Custom artwork? Yeah. Yeah, we actually use Midjourney AI as our artist. But we figured out a simple, not a simple, a exact prompt to use on the back end of every card, so that we get the same art style throughout everything. And it's awesome. It's turning out so good. We actually have we just paid a guy to build us a logo for the game, so that we can start building the Kickstarter page. The game is going to be free to play. But you will be able to buy cosmetic variants. You can't buy anything that will actually make the game winnable in your favor, right? You'll be able to buy things to get different variants of the cards that just to change the art, or Stuff like that. Right? But it's never going to be anything that gives you a bonus to the game. Lily Bite, how you doing? What's going on? Things are good. Things are real good. I want it to be cosmetic purchases only. But I want the game to be free to play and available to everybody, mobile and PC. By the time, I'm happy to hear you're doing good. That's awesome. So then we do another yield return rate wait while here. We update game board after each of these. So when this is done, update game board. Long time since I was doing good, but Huzzah for Life changes. I'll take it. That's awesome. Good stuff. Happy to hear it. Update game board. Update game board. But there's no possible way. There's no possible way at all that this should have been multiple things, right? Like, this is just the amount of cards in the hand. So it should have happened one time. I don't really understand how the wolf got such a big buff. We'll play it again. Let's see if we can get the wolf to get that big buff again. Also, I hope I did this hard play action recurring thing correct. Yeah, I did. There we go. Okay. So, what deck are we in right now? Deck 2. Okay. Transform the card with the highest power after turn 4 into a dragon. Sick. Alright, so we're going to play this. And we're going to immediately play Singing Bone here, because I don't want them to have... Oh, Magic Mirror is good, though. You know what? We are going to definitely Magic Mirror Singing Bone. Playing a card here plays at another realm. Have double the amount of damage coming in. That's brutal. Right. That's good. No, we have a persistence issue. Okay. I see. Get a random card from opponent's side. Singing Bones contains this card. If the count is less than 0, then break. Okay. Random card from opponent's side. Card play. Wait, I'm so confused. Opponent's side, opponent. Opponent, player, opponent. That shouldn't be broken. I would have thought the double Singing Bones screwed it up. I actually don't think that the Magic Mirror is placing a card face down and flipping it. I think that's the biggest issue right now. That's what we have, right? We go into the game, set the second one to the Magic Mirror. Double Cloud Kingdom. Right? Then we Magic Mirror. Let's play Frog King and have 2 Frog Kings appear. I don't think the second one gets put into play correctly. It doesn't. Does he? Wait, there were 3 Frog Kings that were played. Maybe. You're an art director for an indie startup now. Gotta crack the whip to keep people's models and textures in line for consistency, but in your own game dev world, decide to pivot toward making games for blind people. Really underserved community of people who don't have a lot of games. It means eschewing visual art for the most part, but making meaningful games for an audience who don't have a lot of choices in games. That's really cool. That's an awesome gig. Also, I'm psyched for you being an art director. That's really awesome. I have a job right now as a level designer for a BR company, for a Battle Royale company. And I'm also making a card game. So I'm psyched that both of us are doing good. Build the levels! Yes. Yeah, I'm building one massive level. Going there right now. It's a good time. But on my downtime, and when I exist, I'm doing stuff like this. So this should... It needs to flip a card, and it doesn't. It's interesting. Oh, Rumple's back out. Okay, let's see if Rumpy is... Oh my god, I can't use the wolf at all. He's 8 mana. That sucks. Do we cap this thing? Give a card in your hand plus 1 mana, max 6? Or do we make it where you can, by playing this card, you can totally not be able to play anything anymore? The wolf is 8 mana now. We can't play him. Right? Like, we screwed up there. Alright. Actually, no, you know what? Let me play the peasant. It looks pretty cool. I'm happy you like it. I think it looks cool. I think it's cool too. So, wait. Rumple did not gain health there. Should be okay then. So he's doubled. Corpse Bride's a butthole. We know that already. We know that Corpse Bride's a problem. Clone for the Fox. Clone for the Corpse Bride. Didn't clone. Pulled herself back instead. I don't understand it. Card shuffling was always a pain when you tried it? Oh, card shuffling is not a problem at all. I had ChatGPT write me a way to shuffle cards. ChatGPT is my free intern, and Midjourney AI is my underpaid artist. Because I mean, at least I pay for Midjourney, right? So I pay for Midjourney, so Midjourney gets, you know, he's my underpaid artist. Winter, what's up? How you doing? No, ChatGPT's not taking over. It's just helping me out. He's my, I need a card based on this lore for this character, and it's like, here you go. Otherwise, I would ask my unpaid intern, give me card ideas. I wouldn't, you know, like, I ain't got time for that. I gotta build a Kickstarter too. Just as soon as the Kickstarter's out, I will absolutely share it with you guys so you can follow it, so that when it does go live, we can build a cool game together. Because right now there's about 70 cards in the game. All right, let's Goose Girl. Goose Girl will give, so it's +1 attack and for each card in our deck. We have 6 cards in our deck right now, so this will give us, it'll be 8 power. Plus the Cloud Kingdom. Cloud Kingdom might buff the ongoing ability, but I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Right? I think how this interaction is going to work, because it's a channel ability, so it just happens all the time. So it's going to say an 8. However, it's only going to double her original power. Yeah, I was right. Oh! Wow, I got sniped by Huntsman. Oh, what a snipe it was. That's brutal. That is brutal. Playing the Huntsman on the same time that you play, that the opponent plays something, it literally kills that card, and then you gain all of its attack. That's just a good snipe. Woo! That's brutal. That's how you lose the game. That's how that works. Crap, man. Alright, we totally lost. Oh, no, we didn't. We lost that. We definitely lost Cloud Kingdom, but we did not lose... Moonlit Lake is not lost. We know that. Also, I lost health. Rumpelstiltskin got buffed. We fixed that bug. Dust Rider, what's up? Website you were asking questions and stuff to AI? It's called ChatGPT. It's chat.openai.something. Hold on. It's chat.openai.com/chat. I just got wrecked, right? You upgraded the plus? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about upgrading the plus. I don't have a reason to at the moment, but I mean, I used Midjourney so much that, like, you gotta do plus, you gotta do Midjourney. Okay. Okay, so there's an issue here, isn't there? These cards almost like they're played. We have an error there, don't we? But an invisible error. Because when you're here, a played card should zoom in. A card in your hand goes upward. Leonardo AI, I just saw a video about that. It's pretty wild. Yeah, that Eva Anner, I got wrecked on the left side, for sure. We're gonna win right. Somehow we have 10, and I'm not sure how this number is 10. Math is wrong here. But why is math wrong there? You're in the early access? Pretty cool. That's awesome. That's so cool. Hope you've been well, Winter. It's good to see you, bud. What is happening here? Why do I have 10 power in that location? Right? William Charming, right side. I just have William Charming here. Just as 8 power. Yeah, just 8 power. So, why is there 10? Why do I have 10? It's saying the player cards are the peasant. Peasant is... Which side is the peasant in? Middle? Was there supposed to be a peasant over here? Where is the other peasant? So there should be a peasant here and there's not. Weird. Magic Mirror is screwing some stuff up. Alright, we have to go through and change Magic Mirror up to where it flips the card and then does all the stuff it needs to do with flipping the card. Because it's not doing that. So where is Magic Mirror's ability? Copilot's slightly better writing code because it's built on GPT-3 codex, which is designed for code. A lot of AI systems out there for code are built on GPT-3 codex as a backend. Oh, that's sick. Did not know that. Okay. If it's Magic Mirror, get available random realm, add card to player. How do I add a flipped card to player? Because this isn't right, right? It's the, I need to go back to 351, right? 351 in-game tournament. Yeah, it generates these 3D models. That would be cool. That's going to be really neat when that comes out. That's next level, right? Crucials, what's up, dude? I'm sorry I didn't see your name and blended in with everybody else. What's going on? What's new? Okay, so we've got an issue here with Magic Mirror. Since you've been doing okay, very busy with studies, finished the programming class, had to write bubble sort and binary search algorithms. Then figure out how I can optimize it. Optimized about 6 times, 239, nanosecond to 53. Sick! I don't know what bubble sort is. I know what binary search is, but I've never heard of bubble sort, and I think I'm okay with that. One sort of popular one for 3D models that people are hyping, but I seriously believe it's a scam that hires off for cheap labor. Ooh. Seems real sus. It's always concerning with that kind of stuff, right? It really is. Okay, so we've got to figure out why this is happening. Right? Why does this flip a card? Bubble sort is a classic. I remember doing that in math class in high school. I don't think I ever did. Oh, wait, maybe I did then. Maybe I did do that. At least not on, I never did it in coding. The only coding class I took in high school was Visual Basic. Intro to Visual Basic. The video's top of the text to 3D model game. It takes 1 to 2 hours to generate one model. Oof. It's a long time. I mean, to be fair, it takes most people longer than 2 hours to make a model. So having it generate one in 2 hours is probably a godsend. Especially if it's complicated. Wasn't even a computing coding class. It was literally taught to us by the math teacher. That's sick. I didn't learn that. I learned letters and how to multiply letters together. Okay. How do we flip cards? That's what I've been sitting here staring at for the longest time. Is how does flip card happen? Where's card? Go to flip card. Flip card, right? Flip card gets called here. Play player cards, flip card. So this is, if I'm flipping the card, how did I, hold on. Struggling, 1 second. Show card back. Show card back, flip card. That's what it is. Okay. Back to here. 351. Add to player, instantiate card. That's part of the flip card, isn't it? Part of flipping the card calls it information, doesn't it? Path, Poultry, Shepherd's Boy, Cloud Kingdom. Okay, draw card. Steadies, between things. Huh. When does it activate its ability? Did you know variables will dominate the rest of your life? I had no idea, man. It's a low mid poly model. I can usually bang out the model, UV map, and texture in 10 to 30 minutes. Minus people and animals. Can't do people in length and time. True. Fans are super freaking cool. That's awesome. I don't know anything about that stuff. I know nothing at all about basic coding. My coding is all game dev oriented coding. I know zero basic coding. Like if you were like, hey man, you seem to be pretty knowledgeable in C#. Can you write me a program that prints out a for loop in console by putting in a number to see? I'd be like, I mean, yeah, let me ask ChatGPT. Hold on a second. Like, I don't know how to use for loops outside of start and update. Okay. Or outside of C# Unity scripts, right? I have no idea. Zero knowledge of that. I almost failed a Java class in college. And I went, looks like I'm not going to be a coder. Looks like it's not work. It's not. Looks like it's not a thing that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. That's for sure. Where do I, if I have this amazing flip card thing happen, where does the ability happen? Abilities to ignore, check for invoke effects. There it is. So it's this, right? Java is special. Okay. What this needs to do, I just need to add this to the, so if we're doing Magic Mirror, right? Get available realm, add card to player. When we add the card to the player, if we're not spending mana, if it's from hand not spending mana, okay, that's different. If we're spending mana, right, if we're not spending mana at all, and it's not from the hand, I have an issue here. Might not be surprised, it's really not anything different. You ever had to switch to that scope for any reason? You see it's all just natural, just the engine API is different. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Crucial's that if I needed to change to that for some random reason, I would just make myself learn it. Right? I did the same thing in game dev, in learning game dev. I did not know how to do it, so I made myself learn game dev. So if I just got to do it, I got to do it. But thankfully, this is now the 6th year that Static City Games is around, and it doesn't look like we're stopping anytime soon. So, grew up on code, not the greatest programmer, but I'm a generalist, so I started programming on the Commodore 64 when you were 6. That's cool. Program ideas to code is something that comes naturally to you. Math is something I struggle with hard. Dyscalculia, like dyslexia, but math. I should go out for any deep math equations. That's fair. You can adopt any language with pretty minimal effort. That's sick. That's important to be at that point, right? Started programming VB.net. Dang. Yeah. No, I'm gonna say I started programming in. I can't count RPG Maker because I did not actually learn anything in Ruby. Did not learn Ruby on Rails at all. I literally just copied code from other people. Visual Basic still in the top 6 in demand languages? It's wild. I just remember doing it. I'm getting confused here about when the Magic Mirror card gets added. Also, I don't have a way to say that there's going to be a Magic Mirror card. I need to instantiate this card. So let me. So if I went card Magic Mirror C equals this guy, right? If I instantiate the card, and then he gets added to the realm. So then we can then go cards to be played by player. right, dot add, and we can literally add Magic Mirror C. So now it can be flipped, right? So we'll do Magic Mirror C dot show card back. Sorry, with C++, transition to C# because of Unity, though it's been a while. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know any C++. Not at all. Zero. Zilch. I'm actually like the least coding coder. Everyone else has so much more knowledge than me. And I've been coding for 7 years. And I still don't know a bunch of stuff in coding. I just know how to make games. And I'm cool with that. Looking for a big payday, check COBOL. Is COBOL... COBOL's what Grumpy Game Dev uses. I'm pretty sure. I think. But yeah, I'm literally the least coding coder that exists ever. So we show card back. We add it to here. Then we get available realm for player deck. And if we can get an available realm for the player deck, we add the card to the player, and it's going to be Magic Mirror C. False, false. That might work. Kobolds are very ancient and highly in demand. When there's basically no Kobold available. Well, that's why it's so in demand. What makes it such a big deal right now? Is it a thing for security in companies, or is it used for is it used primarily security? Oh, financial world. Got it. Started in basic, quick basic, Turbo Pascal, Assembly C, C++, Godot script, UE blueprints. Wow. That's crazy. The script used in Excel Office. Oh, it's an Excel script. I didn't know that. I think I did know that, but I didn't know it was called Visual Basic. The average COBOL programmer salary is 81 grand. That's sick. Yeah, the salary range typically falls between 70 and 88. Still not a bad range. A lot of legacy systems out there are built in COBOL, and there's less and less people to maintain the code. Ah, yuck. Legacy systems. As much as I want to work on a Windows 95 computer, I don't. It's not one of my things to ever do. Must say no thanks. A hard no thanks on that one, for sure. So, 95, we ain't even talk about that era? I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, so... Alright, so this should work, right? We should be able to show the card back, because the card gets instantiated as a copy of it. We literally instantiate a copy of this card. Then we show the card back, we add it to the player, we add it to the realm. This might be a disaster, so we're going to try it, and we're going to see what happens. And I only have it happening on the player side right now. I literally don't know if that's going to work or not. So let's switch realm 2 to Magic Mirror. We'll just skip a turn. Not. Magic Mirror. Okay. Singing Bone. Flip it. Oh, it almost worked. It flipped, but didn't flip? Wait, why did it not move to the next? What is this checking for? It says we have 3 clones. Singing Bone. There should be 2. Okay. So adding the card to the player. We almost have it. We almost have it. We're like so close, I think. We do have the card get there, and we do have it flip, but we add the card to the player, right? We shouldn't have to instantiate the card. Set parent for the card. could be entirely wrong about this. Ask ChatGPT, but I think COBOL runs on an ancient OS called ZOS. Oh my. I could ask ChatGPT about that, yeah. Good. Totally could. Okay, so add the card to player. We're adding C, right? Right. So we're adding this card into the list, right? Then we do when we do add it to the list. Cards to be played. Add card to player. On play card. Ooh, I don't know. It's false. It should just work. Yeah, it looks like it was upgraded. It was created 2001. Wow. Wow. Okay. Player cards add C. C transforms that parent player cards for. Okay. Add it to the realm, and then set it to the realm's holder. Verify the card exists, and then play the card. Attach the realm to it, then we play the card. When we play the card, we just add it to the game. Which then adds it to the game again. Okay, I see the problem. I got it. I got it. I see it. This is not this, right? It's actually Magic Mirror C dot owner deck equals cards to be played. The player I dot owner deck. Setting the owner should make that work. A flavor of Unix? Yum. Maybe it's blueberry flavored. Okay. Let's test this again. Magic Mirror. End turn. There you go, Fox. Okay, Magic Mirror. Let's double Stiltskin, shall we? Oh, why? Why? How did that happen? It did play the clone. Did you try to forget? God, I'm old. Know that feeling. Why do we have the back open still? Why does it not flip the card? Show card back. Add card to player. So right here, flip card needs to have been called, but it was not called. Right? Why? Why did this not get called when I played it? I feel like we're so close on that. I was gonna work on XP, and we kept finding bugs, which is totally how game dev works. That's for sure. Peasant was played. Frog King. Okay. Frog King is here. Frog King, Piper gets played. Frog King gets played. Frog King. Frog King's clone got played. And did he get rotated? Why is there 2 cards there? I'm so confused. I'm so confused with what's going on there. Left. 1 card there. But his card back is on still. Oh, there's 2 card backs. Why? Why are there 2 card backs? Can I just instantiate a copy of that? Not the actual card. That's the... Okay, I see the issue. I see the issue, right? The issue is not this. It needs to be a... like a find card. We're instantiating the wrong thing. Right? It's literally card manager instance find card. And it's this dot card data dot the name of the card. Or the even of the card. It's literally that. It was copying a second card back and it was weird. And it was weird in the game out. We figured it out. It just took me, you know, an hour to push my head against the wall for it. Right? Also, this is the like things like Frog Kingdom are not working the right way. They need to be put into. They need to be immediately played, and not at the end of the turn. That's also a weird feeling too. Okay, so Magic Mirror. End turn. Have them all play. See, they're being weird. They turn over, they don't update. That's real odd, right? So, okay. Singing Bone. Card front has not been assigned. Ugh. For what thing? A card back. Card front wasn't assigned? Since when? Isn't it assigned on start? Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. So are you telling me that I should init before it does anything? So this needs to go inside initialize. It just does, right? And then when that does that, c.cardFront is c.cardTemplate. Okay. So then I can call init card back. But that init card back should exist there. So it's not existing yet. Okay. So okay, so we can literally go like this. We can go with c.cardback is not equal to null return. And we're good to go. Right, so now we have to call init cardback in the Magic Mirror part. It makes no sense. Probably a way to fix that, but let's band-aid it for now, shall we? So Magic Mirror C init cardback. Because it's happening before start executes, I guess? Oh, card manager, init cardback. Magic Mirror C. Should fix that. It's a lot for just one location. It should be okay now, though. We get it to work. Does it work? Hi, Piper. Hey! You did it! Play Shoemaker. Wonderful. Okay, let's make the same thing happen for the other side. The enemies. Enemies. Opponent deck, cards to be played by opponent. And card to opponent. So it's literally this. And then it's card to be played by opponent. Okay. Magic, this, card to be played by opponent owner deck. And then opponent deck. And then add card to opponent. Card to be played by opponent. So it's instantiate. That's fine. False, false. Cool. Sick. Problem solved. Okay, magic mirror is not broken anymore. We did it. Good stuff. All right, guys. Into the stream. I have to go start work. Thanks for being awesome. Let's raid somebody. Thanks again for being mega cool. Let's see who's live on the internet webs. Who can we go raid? Grinding, you know it. If you want to see all the cards that get created as soon as they come out, they're available on Discord. You can actually go... Alright, so if you go right to Discord... Right? In our Discord, there's a World of Grimm spot that shows all of the cards as they get created. So every single time a new card gets created, you can view it. And it's pretty cool. And you can also comment on it and ask questions if you want, or if you have ideas for cards, even cooler. But yeah, a cool little spot for sure. Let's go raid somebody, guys. Let's see who's live on the internet webs. Who can we go bother right now? And we'll be live again tomorrow for sure. I would love to get up at my normal 5 and like stream for 3 hours on this. Would be great. But every day we stream, we get closer to Kickstarter, which is awesome. All right, we are going to go over to Hello Comics. He's working on some boss battle music for Flip Switch's game. If you know who Flip Switch is, super cool dude. So we're gonna raid Hello Comics. Hello Comics has been known for his Super Console Kid game that he makes. But yeah, I didn't know he was also a musician, so he's making some sweet music. So grab your raid message, and I'll see you guys over there. Peace out. Have a good one. Catch you later.